trees, you can leave your world.
Hello everybody, what is up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So just a little heads up, next week is going to be uploaded a what I got for Christmas video, so that's gonna be freaking dope. Let's be real, I would want to watch that. Anyways, today I'm just kind of going to be discussing something that kind of makes me mad. Let's get into it. So before I start this, I'm not trying to like hate on anyone in particular or anything. This subject makes me mad, and this thing that some people do makes me mad. Honestly, just before I get into this, if you have any sort of problem where you're physically hurting yourself or mentally hurting yourself, whether you physically as in like you're hurting yourself by maybe starving yourself, or hurting yourself as in like cutting yourself, or if you're mentally hurting yourself, and my way of mentally hurting yourself is like looking in the mirror and saying that you're not good enough. I'm just saying, if you have any of these problems, please get some help with them. Tell somebody about them. Tell a doctor, tell a family member, tell a teacher. I don't like telling teachers problems like this because I feel like teachers aren't trustworthy. They're always like, oh, if you're being bullied, come to me, but I feel like they never do anything. Is that just me? But like, whatever, it's fine. Tell somebody about it. Now I'm gonna get into this, okay? That's empty. Oh, and also before I start this, I just wanted to say that you guys are all freaking awesome, and you guys know, I probably have never met you in your life or my life either, but I just want to say that you guys are all important to this world, and that you should never do anything, you should never doubt yourself and think that you're worthless, because you mean so much to somebody in the world, whether that be a pet or like a family member or a friend or even like your high school teacher or whatever. They probably really care about you, and I really care about you, so don't do anything that would hurt yourself, because you are amazing and I love you guys. So let's get into this. So something that really makes me mad. I've known a lot of people in my life that have gone through eating disorders, depression, anxiety, stuff like that, mental problems. And I feel bad for those people that have gone through that, because it makes me personally upset. You know, I've never gone through depression, I've never had an eating disorder, thank the heavens, even though I'm an atheist, it's fine. But I just hope to God that I never have a problem like that. There's a ghost. And I hope to God that you guys never have a problem like that if you don't have a problem like that already, and obviously if you do, get some help for it, because you need it. No matter how much you don't want it, you need it, and I want it for you guys, so do it. Thank you. Anyways, I've known so many people that have had things like that in the past, and personally makes me upset for them, even though they've moved past it. Just thinking about it makes me personally really upset, thinking that they had to go through something like that in their lives, and that I didn't know about it and I could have done something to help them. So a lot of people that personally do have eating disorders, do have depression, and that really had them badly, don't tell anyone. It's not a popular thing because it's so personal and it's so scary to tell somebody that they don't tell anyone, and it's something that just bottles up inside them for years or months or whatever, how long it takes, and then they do something terrible to themselves or to somebody else. I don't know. But people that have a lot of these problems, they don't tell people usually. Some do, and that's good when people tell other people. They're like, hey, I have depression, help me on this. That's a good thing, okay? If you are asking for help from somebody, go ahead, tell them all about your problems. But if you're going and walking around technically flaunting to everybody that you have an eating disorder or that you have depression, don't even look at me, I swear to God. I'm kidding. But it just it makes me mad, knowing so many people that have had these problems seriously, and then seeing this rando kid walking around just being like, I have depression, feel bad for me. It just kind of pisses me off. I don't know about you, but it just happens. I just want to clear something up, because while I was editing this, I was like, oh, by the way, do you like my shirt? Anyways, I was like, I never actually said this. It's not really that people that flaunt it, it's the people that use it for attention. that like use that kind of stuff to get noticed and for attention. Not really necessary for people to feel bad for them, but to get attention from it because they don't get it from anywhere else. So that's the main reason. That's basically the entire reason I made this video, but like I didn't say it once. So like why? I don't know, but there it is. I told you. That kind of people that just flaunt their mental disabilities that they have, not like mental disabilities, but like mental issues that they have, like really pisses me off. So yeah, this is basically the entire rant. So I know people, and I've seen people that do this, that constantly talk about their problems, and no one really cares in the point of time, and it's not like they're like asking for help. They're literally just giving it to you and say, here, have it. And it's like, I don't want it. Take it back. Like, you know? A lot of these things, what I see, this happens a lot on social media, but I see on social media, like Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, people taking a selfie, but in the hospital bathroom with their IV drip just chilling there. And it's like, and then they have like a really sad, depressing quote underneath it, and then everybody's like, what's wrong? And then you just put like a crying face. Like, honestly, if you're going to talk about it constantly, talk about it and get help for it. Don't just talk about it because you want people to feel bad for you. And that's what I see constantly. People just wanting you to feel bad for them. And it makes me mad. So I see people doing that on social media, and I see people kind of just look at the wounds that I've caused on my wrists, the scars that I've caused. Just look at them. Look here. Feel bad for me. I also see people doing shit like that. I see a lot of people when we're in class and we're talking about a hospital equipment. Oh, I had to get that done when there was something wrong with my brain because I had depression. Woo! Like, it's unnecessary to kind of just randomly bring it up, you know, because it's such a serious topic, and when you're kind of just making fun of it, like, ha 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 ha, it's really annoying. It pisses me off. Personally, when I see people doing stuff like that, I see it more like they're making fun of the actual problem. Whether they've had depression or had any of these mental illnesses or whatever, or they don't at all, and they're using it. And it's like, it's unnecessary. Like, it doesn't need to be said like that. If you're going to be talking to people about these types of problems that you have, it should be for you to get help for them, not to just randomly tell people out of the blue and make them feel,
oh my goodness, I'm so sorry for you.
Then they'll be like, it's nothing. Like, it is something, so don't do something like that. Like, that pisses me off. And when I see people doing that stuff, it like makes me feel like they're just making fun of the real situation, because now people are thinking, oh, people with depression always want to freaking talk about it and flaunt it and make me feel bad for them, which is completely not the case with everyone. Okay, people over there and wherever that is, they don't talk about that kind of, and they are having the worst time of their life. So, zip it, thank you. I also see people like kind of flaunting like, oh, like, I have depression or I have anxiety. Like, go get that fixed then, okay? Don't tell, I'm not a doctor. What do you want from me? I'm just this random kid sitting at the back of your class. I never spoken to you before, but like, you're freaking telling me. Nice, okay. And once I was in class and this kid was like, I have really bad anxiety, and like, my like sister thought I had to go home. Thank you for telling the entire fucking class for that. Like, where did I ask? Did I ask? I don't freaking see me asking anywhere. Like, don't just wave your jazz fingers and say, that freaking sucks. I don't know what to do. Also, people that, personally, I have a fear of spiders. And it's not like, I'm a girl, like, I have this I'm afraid of spiders. Like, it's a legit fear of spiders. I'll have a mental breakdown in the next room if I see one close to me. And it's literally the worst thing in the world because I will legit see one and just bawl my eyes out for hours and I don't know why. So it's legit a fear of spiders. I cannot deal with them. And when I see people, like girls in my class, I'm like,
oh my god, there's a spider! Oh my god!
shut up and go sit down over there. Like, I can't deal with this shit anymore. I just can't. I just hate everyone. I'm done with this rant. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate on it, but people that flaunt things for attention piss me off. That's basically what the entire video, summary. Thank you guys for watching this video, and if you guys did enjoy, give it a thumbs up, comment anything you want down in the comment sections down below. Subscribe if you are new. I make videos every Tuesday. I love you guys so much, and bye!
Jingle bell.